Well, good morning, my friends. It is morning here, so whatever time it is there, it's morning at the recording of this particular video. I figure it's a beautiful day for a walk, and so why not get some walking in? So that's what we're gonna do. And welcome to the channel. I am going to be getting an energy drink of some sort because I believe I'm going to be covering some mileage here. Probably won't all be in this video, but it will be in the next probably couple, 2, 3. So we'll see what ends up happening. As you know, I never know what's going to happen because I'm just like going on a walk. So we'll see what happens as it happens, and that's kind of how it works. So hey, please click like on this and comment on this stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already here. My name is Kyle of Kyle's Film Garage. So this channel, you will see lots of things, not all about film, but just kind of like a day in the life kind of thing of what's happening with the Kyle's Film Garage guy. So all right, so we're gonna make a right here on Fountain, and we're at Fountain and Mansfield. I always like to let you know where we are so that you can see, kind of like if you do the Google Maps thing, you can keep track of where we are. And so we are at 6900. See if you can see that across the street there. Probably not, but that street sign says 6900 West Fountain Avenue. So let's go ahead, and we're gonna make a right over here, and there is an Arco gas station here. It's one of the least expensive gas stations. So we are gonna see how much gas prices are right now here in Hollywood. I know that there's another gas station about 3 miles down. It's probably 20 cents cheaper than what we're about to see. But I do remember that the gas prices were like at the top, probably $6.39, something like that. $6.49 I think might have gotten up to. So as we know, prices have come back down a little bit. They probably haven't come down as much as they can, but California has gas taxes, state taxes and federal taxes that they have put on top of what most of the country pays. So we pay more for gas here, which is why go electric. So yeah, that'll happen at some point when I have money. So okay, so where are we? So we are looking right into the sun. Okay, so we are at Highland and Fountain, and I don't even know if you can see that, but let's see, the cash price for unleaded gas is, wait for the sun, there we go, look at that, isn't that a pretty picture? $5.39 for cash, $5.49 for credit, and that is the least expensive gas that you're gonna find, all the way up to $5.89 for Supreme. So yeah, if you can do the cheaper gas, do the cheaper gas. All right, so I'm gonna go into that AM/PM. Not gonna have the camera on because I don't like to do that kind of thing, but I'm gonna go in there, grab an energy drink, and then we will continue our walk. All right, so we are out of this particular Arco. I do have my energy drink. I've already had 2 cups of coffee, so I'm kind of good on coffee right now because we all know how much I love coffee. So where are we, Kyle? Well, we are at 1200 North Highland, and what we're gonna do, let's just go ahead and cross this street. So we're gonna cross the street, and then we're gonna travel walking north on Highland Avenue up towards Hollywood Boulevard, and so we'll see what we see along the way. All right, so going north now towards Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset. We got your basic AutoZone. We have Fat Sal's sandwiches, sushi, ajito. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. And AutoZone, I think I said AutoZone already. So, fix your car, fix yourself. Sounds like a good deal. So that says WeHo Auto Repair, and that like stands for West Hollywood. And this isn't really West Hollywood. West Hollywood is actually going to be starting over at La Brea, which is I don't know, 3/4 of a mile to our west is where West Hollywood starts. So I don't know. Anyway, so this is right next to the Howard Fine acting studio. So he's a pretty famous acting coach here. I personally have never taken his classes, but we are under video surveillance. While I am surveilling them, they are surveilling me. It's the way, people. It is the way. Yeah, it's just a gorgeous day. So we're coming up on De Langpre, and I know that, you know, we've kind of seen this building in its progress going up. A lot of wood construction in these new buildings, which I think is interesting because of how expensive the wood has been. But yeah, so that's the update on that building. I find this interesting. I've never seen these walls like this where they have like the little extension. So it's I would imagine that's to protect from things falling from that wooden building that I just showed you. So yeah, I don't know, normally they have like something kind of like flat over it where you're walking through a cave. So maybe this was the poor man's version of that. Save some money on the other half. Who knows? All right, so we are at an area now where this all used to be tents. So you can see on the ground here, you know, the kind of leftover stuff that's from where the tents were. So, but they're not here now. So that's good. They have put some of those people into homes if they so choose to. Not homes, but like, you know, little like hotel rooms and that kind of stuff. They've put some rooms up around the city for homeless people. So yeah, so it gets them off the street, and so that's good. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna cross the street here. So we're at Sunset. So this is Sunset, and we're going north on Highland. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk down Sunset a little bit, probably go to La Brea and see what we see on Sunset on this current events beautiful day. Highland Boulevard. So this is the Performing Arts High School right here at Highland and Sunset. A lot of famous people have gone to this high school, including John Ritter, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think I talked about these palm trees in a video before. I think they were put up in like 1930 something for an Olympics. So they put up like 400 of these trees as a city beautification kind of thing, and they're all over Hollywood. They run up all of Sunset Boulevard. You see them everywhere. So yeah, so that is interesting because it didn't have anything to do with what is now, you kind of relate the palm trees to like Hollywood, you know, and movies and stuff like that. It's like you got Hollywood and the palm trees on all of the signage or t-shirts and all that kind of stuff, when in actuality it was for the Olympics. So cool, you know, gotta reframe things, you know. So there you go. But these suckers are very large right now. So I don't know if you can tell how big that is. but it is not a skinny palm tree. Let's see, this is probably, I'd say this is probably like 4 feet across the bottom. So yeah, so basically these here are as tall, maybe a little shorter than the ones across the street, and the ones across the street are like super skinny palm trees, and these are like super fat palm trees. So I don't know if it's like a different breed of palm trees or not, but I don't know. I find that interesting. And these are the stairs. Now these stairs right here, when I was running and training for Zombie with a Shotgun, which, by the way, Zombie with a Shotgun, you can see in the link in the description. I played a character called Hank Ray, who was a bounty hunter, and there was a lot of like running up and down stairs and chase scenes and that kind of thing in it. So I figured I better be able to like run up and down some stairs. So these stairs at the Performing Arts High School, I did a lot of running up and down when I would go on my runs. And just look how cool that is, though. The Shakespeare Building at Hollywood High, Liberal and Household Arts Building, in case you can't see that. Very cool, very cool. And right across the street from the high school is the In-N-Out Burger, which I bet you they get a heck of a lot of business from the high school, because that's where I'd be on my lunch. Where are we, Kyle? We are at Sunset and Orange. Hey, by the way, you may have noticed this awesome shirt. Here, let me move my glasses. You may have noticed this awesome shirt that says, "I love indie film." Well, you know what? I do, because I make them. But you also love indie film, and you should represent to show the world that you love indie film. And there is a link in the description to get this shirt, and it will also help to create indie films by purchasing said shirt. Or you can go to the Patreon, Kyle Hester Actor Guy. That's cool too. $3. It all helps. Everything helps. Thank you so much for joining me on this particular journey. So yeah, what's across the street, you may ask? Well, that's gonna be an IHOP. I loved IHOP. I used to stop at IHOP when I was in high school in Houston. There was an IHOP along the way, and I would give rides to some people. So we'd stop off and get like a couple of eggs and coffee, you know, for very low dollars compared to today. So you could actually do that. But so yeah, I loves the IHOPs. Where are we, Kyle? Well, we are at 7033 Sunset Boulevard, and across the street is a building that used to be Acapulco's, the restaurant Acapulco's, that has those amazing chimichangas and margaritas and all that. And it was a sad day when they closed it down. It was something else for a short period of time. That didn't last either. And then the event that, you know, over the last couple of years basically shut down lots of things, that was also a victim of that. All right, so we are coming up on La Brea. So we're at Sunset and La Brea right now, and this right next to me is Starbucks. So this particular Starbucks is the Starbucks that you would have seen me go into in previous walking videos. So that's the one right there. I have already had my coffee, and as you know, I'm now drinking an energy drink of sorts. So don't need to do coffee and energy drink, or I will explode and become a ghost So we're gonna avoid that. But hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on this, and we're gonna pick this up on the next video. So we'll see you soon, and thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. Share this with friends, because you know this is the good stuff.